Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about something super important for any business, the supply chain process. Simply put, the supply chain includes all the steps it takes to get a product from raw materials to your hands. Having a good supply chain is really important for businesses. Why? Because it can help you save money, work better, and make more profit. Imagine you have a business, customers want your products, but your supply chain is a mess. That means delays, missed chances, and unhappy customers. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the entire supply chain process. We'll cover everything from planning to getting materials, making the product, shipping it, delivering it, and even handling returns. So if you're serious about making your business run better, stick around. Okay, so the first step in any successful supply chain is planning and forecasting. It's basically like figuring out what your customers want and when they want it. This step involves market research, data analysis, and even a little bit of intuition. You need to understand what factors influence the demand for your products, like seasonal trends, the economy, and the competition. Once you have a good demand forecast, you can start planning your inventory. This means making sure you have the right products at the right time in the right amounts in stock. So, a well-planned and forecasted supply chain can help you save money, improve efficiency, and make sure you always have enough product to meet your customers' demands. Now, let's talk about the next piece of the supply chain puzzle, sourcing and procurement. Basically, it's all about finding the right suppliers to make your products. You need to carefully consider suppliers who are reliable, cost-effective, and align with your business values. Can they deliver goods on time? Do they have a good track record for quality? Once you've found potential suppliers, it's time to negotiate contracts and pricing. You should aim to get the best possible deal for yourself, but also ensure a strong, mutually beneficial relationship with your supplier. In short, having an effective sourcing and procurement strategy can have a significant impact on your business. It can help you reduce costs, improve product quality, and ensure you're running your business in an ethical and sustainable way. Now, let's get to the place where the magic really happens: manufacturing and production. This is the stage where the raw materials you carefully sourced are transformed into the finished products your customers know and love. This stage is all about efficiency and precision. You need to make sure you have a solid production plan and schedule that takes into account factors like raw material availability, machine capacity, and labor resources. Quality control is also paramount in this stage. You should have systems in place to carefully inspect your products at every step to ensure they meet your standards. In today's manufacturing landscape, lean manufacturing and automation are king. Lean manufacturing is all about minimizing waste and maximizing efficiency, while automation can help automate repetitive tasks and reduce human error. So, a well-managed manufacturing and production process is key to high-quality products, lower costs, and faster turnaround times. Now, let's talk about warehousing and inventory management. It's the central hub of your supply chain. This is where your products are stored until they reach your customers. There are different types of warehouses, like raw material warehouses, finished goods warehouses, and e-commerce fulfillment centers. Efficient stock control and storage strategies are really important. Technology like warehouse management systems, WMS, and radio frequency identification, RFID, can really help with this. Proper warehousing reduces delays and costs and increases customer satisfaction. Now, let's talk about transportation and logistics, the backbone of your supply chain. This is where your products go from point A to point B, that is, from your warehouse to your customers. You have many ways to transport things, each with its pros and cons. Air freight is the fastest but most expensive. Sea freight is great for large quantities but slower. The best way will depend on your product, destination, and budget. You don't have to handle everything yourself. Third-party logistics, 3PL providers can help. These companies can handle your logistics needs, use technology and innovation. Route optimization software and real-time tracking can help. An efficient transportation and logistics strategy is important. It can lower shipping costs and increase customer satisfaction. So, we have order fulfillment and delivery, the final step in your supply chain. This is where your products finally reach your customers. And trust me, you want to leave a good last impression. It all starts with order processing, which needs to be as efficient and accurate as possible. This means processing orders promptly, verifying payments, and preparing orders for shipment. Next up is packaging. Nobody likes receiving a damaged product, so it's important to make sure your products are packaged properly to keep them safe during shipment. Now, let's talk about last-mile delivery, which is often the most challenging and expensive part of the entire supply chain process. This is all about getting your product to its final destination, whether it's a home, a business, or a pickup point. Businesses are increasingly adopting innovative solutions to speed up delivery times and reduce costs, such as drone delivery, autonomous vehicles, and even crowdsourced delivery services. So having a streamlined order fulfillment and delivery process can lead to customer satisfaction, loyalty, and ultimately, a strong brand reputation. Now, let's talk about the often overlooked aspect of reverse logistics and returns management. This is where products come back from your customers to you, either for returns, repairs, or disposal. It all starts with having a clear and concise return policy. Customers need to know how they can return products, how long they can do it, and what the process is for getting a refund or exchange. So, having a well-managed reverse logistics process can increase customer satisfaction, reduce costs, and improve the sustainability of your business. Alright everyone, let's talk about something that's totally changing the supply chain management game: technology and innovation. In the past, supply chains were often held back by manual processes and separate systems. AI can help automate everything from demand forecasting to route optimization using powerful algorithms. It can analyze data, identify trends, and even make decisions that make your supply chain more efficient and cost-effective. So by embracing technology and innovation, businesses can transform their supply chains, making them more efficient, resilient, and ready for the future. So there you have it, folks. A crash course in supply chain management. We've covered everything from planning and forecasting to sourcing and procurement, manufacturing and production, warehousing and inventory management, transportation and logistics, order fulfillment and delivery, and reverse logistics and returns management, and technology and innovation. Remember, a well-managed supply chain is the backbone of any successful business. It can help you reduce costs, improve efficiency, increase customer satisfaction, and ultimately, maximize your profits. So, what can you do to make your supply chain even better? Well, first, figure out where your weak spots are. Are you constantly dealing with late shipments? Do you have a high return rate? Next, don't be afraid to use technology. There's lots of amazing software and tools available that can help you streamline and automate your supply chain. And hey, it's not as expensive as you might think.